but it ends the other way to a block, the end of our property. And then the roadway itself is another 30, 40 feet beyond where it's closed off.
At what point did they dig up the railroad tracks?
Well, I don't know. The lumber company moved out of here probably in the early 20s.
Mm-hmm. Not too long afterwards.
Yeah, they were moving when the massacre happened.
They were already moving
They were already moving to Lakuchi. That's why most of the whites are gone.
Did that have anything to do with slowdown after World War One? I mean, was the lumber industry?
No, they just cleared out all the cedar,
Okay.
rosewood was gone.
Okay.
So they went to Lakuchi where there was more hardwood to be harvested.
Right. Okay.
So they took up the whales but left the raised bed, of course.
Marco, when you say the cemeteries down there, are there markers, or is it you just know where it is and it's just?
The only grave that's clearly marked is Mr. Goings' grave. Goings was the patriarch he was the first black to come in here, bought up land. He had thousands of acres of land, and dozens of blacks worked for him. Even some white people worked for Mr. Goings.
Mm-hmm.
So his grave, his tombstone is clearly marked. And the others you can see throughout the woods, but the place hasn't been touched since 1923.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the property right behind Mr. Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
The pickup truck guy. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Now the man who owns the cemetery site itself used to let me onto his property.
Mm-hmm.
And then the neighbors started complaining. You got this guy snooping around, and then he closed down, so I can't go on his property.
He's got to live here.
Exactly. That's what he said. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go out to the road. I'm going to show you where the pillars were for the depot.
Okay.
Oh, big spider web.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Well, I thought I knocked the whole thing down.
I had a question about the sugar mill.
Mm-hmm.
The labor at the time, was it exclusively black or was it mixed? Only blacks worked in sugarcane
The
fields.
family ran the sugar mill.
Okay.
A lot of it was a big family, so they didn't even hire anybody to do it.
Okay. I'm trying to identify the sources of tension that may have pre-existed the incident between blacks and whites in Sumner and Rosewood.
Oh, people say there were no tension.
There were no tension.
That's what people say.
Okay.
As long as blacks respected that they were,
Not uppity.
That was the problem. Sylvester didn't accept that.
And this was a product of his World War I experiences, or was he educated somewhere?
It might have been part of that, but there were a lot of black men who went to World War I who did not come back with that attitude.
Correct.
Not quite sure why he was doing it.
Is it safe to classify that as the classic new Negro attitude?
Yes, exactly. He was part of the new Negro
movement.
And he had an attitude, a very light-skinned wife, which a lot of people resented that.
Right.
And he simply would not, he didn't work for white people.
Okay, wouldn't work.
Sylvester Terry, a very suspect black person in those days.
Mm-hmm. And was he educated in university, college? Or?
No, he went to school. He probably didn't finish high school.
Didn't finish high school. Okay, right.
My guess is that he went to school as far as he could here in Rosewood, which would have been to about the 8th grade, and that would have been it.
Okay.
At one point, we had all of this already cleared out. When we came out here, this looked like all of that. So we cleared this out just to be able to get in and park. I don't like parking the car on the street. People know when I'm here if I have to park the car out there. So we had all this clear off. But I think I'll get a high school group from Gainesville to come out and do this. What we need to do is most important on the other site.
I'd love to get my Coral Reef kids up here too, if possible. Because Dwight Bullard is still a teacher at Coral Reef Ice as well.
Right? He should organize a field trip.
Well, me and him could definitely do that.
When bring him up and have him work all day and drive back.
I mean, I don't want to put too much on his agenda that he doesn't know about.
No, it's probably not a snake. We saw that yesterday. Not quite sure what it is.
Foxhole, maybe.
No, yeah, that's too big for a snake.
Too little for a fox.
Owl, I think.
Yeah,
burrowing owl.
There are a lot of owls out here. As a matter of fact, I've seen huge owls.
Horned owls?
Well, yes. They make no sound. They just lift off and just glide right down the railroad track. Huh? You see, you're still in the 8th grade. That's your problem. Hold on just 1 second.
Stop, man. You're Jose?
Kari. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, it fell off.
Oh, okay.
You were dragging something with you there. You see something?
No. There's a rosewood tree over here. There might have been a building here because we found some bricks in this area and a few bottles. And one of the largest rosewood trees is here, but I really can't see it now. It's so growing up around here. Oh, I think it's right over here. Hold on. I have to come to rosewood and see one rosewood tree. Yeah, here it is. Can't be sure. I think it's this one, but I'm not absolutely sure. Can't
Fir
tell.
or the one behind it?
Huh?
The fir tree or the one behind it?
The fir tree, but I don't know. I can't find it. I don't see the. They could have cut it down. People come in and they harvest the rosewood up here. When I came in, there were truck tracks in and out of the property. It's probably been cut down.
This is your property.
Yeah, but most of the properties out here are open.
Right.
So and the hunters use all this area.
Right.
They probably cut it down.
So deer, what else do they hunt out here?
Wild boar.
Probably.
Really?
There are no panthers up this far north, are there?
Well, we found a track. Well, Billy tried to make out what it was. It
I
looked
think
it
that
was
was probably a bobcat.
Bobcat, large bobcat.
it was a big cat.
Okay. Okay.
My property, we call a wildcat.
That's true. Yeah, them through good one, huh?
Yeah, instead of got some rat meat.